the Bengals, who are in possession of the football. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On play action, they'll throw. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Bengals bring out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. And now here comes Kansas City. The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a couple of punt drives.
Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game. All right, in baseball, I can handle that going into the 7th inning. I think the crowd, though, they want to see a little bit more excitement. Let's see if someone can break something free on offense and get going.
Offense at a premium the last 2 drives. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Bengals grab it. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Fighting his way through contact. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
And to give this time to the tailback. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Back to throw here. Toward the pylon, caught.
And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to team now. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Second down at 7.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Going for the deep ball. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
One thing that we know for sure, do not question the arm strength of Patrick Mahomes, one of the strongest around.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh no! And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Yeah, and that throw traveling an even 64 yards in the air.
Extra point splits the uprights, and this is back to an 8-point game. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's getting off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps and maybe stopping him before he can get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case.
90 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
They're going to look to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. Now they'll run it on the toss. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season, and the Bengals add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember, well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Point after try forthcoming. And the lead is up to 15 now. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a Bengals score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This one fielded at the 5.
Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We got to get it back.
Mahomes now on first down. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And got his man complete. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. A big play there for KC. Hey, you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
Well, it has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught. Touchdown. A big play there. 46 yards.
And the Chiefs are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Extra point right down the middle. And this is back to an 8-point game. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the third quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your coach? Right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
Oh, what a juke into space. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the fourth. They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, no, he lost the football. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense, and that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it, a costly turnover. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
And this one too low.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. On play action, it's Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that is incomplete. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
Their defense got to stop, force the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. The play action fake. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's 2nd and 9.
He'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. But probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've had plenty of success. 8 conversions, looking for a 9th. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to make it 4th down. And his kick is good.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
Mahomes now to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 13-yard line. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Chiefs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call. And he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion. And now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
He's going to loft one, deep left side here. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Mahomes will throw.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Here we go on 4th down. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now here's a carry heading left. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
And they will take a knee here. The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for Cincinnati, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they'll drop to 0-2. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.